Mic is working. Mic is working. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's get this party started. Shagun, what's up? I'm trying to test the chat. Okay, I think. Shagun, Chaemon. What's up, my people? Okay, I think we should be all set. Who do we have? We have Quickflix, Chaemon, Shagun. What's up, my people? How you guys doing? Man, I was thinking to short the open because we ripped a lot from the CPI. Christian, what's up, my man? Turn on the music. You don't have music in Kick? Really? What? Cyfrost, what's up? Give me 1 second. Why you don't have music? Wait. I'm gonna fix it. Do you have music now in Kick? I think you should have no. Just low volume. No worries. We turn it up. Now it should be a little bit better. Okay, what's up, my people? How you guys doing? How is Christian doing? How is Shagun doing? How is Quickflix? Shagun, Jaemon, Cyfrost. Oh, let's get this started. I'm not gonna lie. I was taking a nap just before the stream. Man, that shit is annoying. You know, in Europe, we don't have like caps that come off. You need to take them off. Save the turtles, but fly with private jets, huh? And now the water is everywhere. Let's catch a banger. I agree. Let's do it. Alex, what's up? Worst invention ever? I agree. Doesn't make sense, right? Let's not limit private jets, but let's put caps that don't come off. And now my table is wet. Let's do it. Let's see what the market wants to do today. We have a little bit time until the 15-minute orb is finished. Let's see where we are. Enku took out those lows. ES didn't. Wait, I need to put chat bigger a little bit. No, it's better. Up 500 on new evil and back from vacation from Poland. I'm doing good. How was your vacation? I'm doing okay. I'm back to evil grind as well. If you was in the Discord, you know I lost my XFAs. What a shame, huh? What a shame to fall in the same mistakes. But I've been trading my live account quite well. To be honest, my live account is doing fairly well. I've been feeling that trading live account is a little bit easier than trading eval, not eval, sorry, prop firms, because of the rules. And you tend to care about your live account more than your prop firm accounts. But today I want to find some good trades. We have 7 minutes until the 50-minute orb is finalized. Man, I was yesterday like, I have suddenly like 20 new subscribers on YouTube. I was like, what's going on? Like, you know, when they come suddenly, it's a little bit like something's happening. And then I saw Reddit thread of people asking who are live traders who actually trade live. And someone mentioned my name there in the thread. It was really cool to see. I had no influence on that, but it was really cool to see. Okay, let's put the anchored VWAP where it should be. New York Open. How's summer been for you guys? Estonia's summer is fairly up and down. We have some good weather, we have some bad weather. Martin, what's up? How is my favorite trader? I'm doing okay. How are you? Guys, you don't feel that YouTube silence is a little bit boring? We have music on Kick if you wanna come kick. Music on Kick, YouTube without music for copyright stuff. There is a one thing that I wanna try, but I don't have speakers. There is another very famous streamer who plays all kind of songs on the stream. And we can also gamble on Kick. Yeah, that we need to be sponsored for. But he's a big streamer, and I asked him like, how the fuck does he have that music every stream? And you know what he does? He puts music from like the outside. Like you hear music from as my computer audio, but he puts it like from the speaker, so it goes into microphone, and that way you don't get copyrighted. So I was like, maybe we can do that. I have new chart, by the way. So this chart is, let me zoom out a little bit. I recommend anyone doing it. This has different POCs. July POC is actually, is it July POC? Yeah, it's July POC. And it has previous weekly. And then most importantly, it has 3 VWAPs. So the blue one is VWAP of the month. So monthly VWAP. Purple is the normal one. And here you have the yearly VWAP as well. So if ever price comes to wherever this yearly VWAP is, I zoomed out a little bit. It's a strong support. It's a kind of like 200 EMA. I don't want your service. You can just give me 1,000 followers and 800 viewers. POC, it's the most traded area. Not most traded, most like where, yeah, you can say most traded area. It gives you the where the most volume was traded. So in July, in 29,757 is the most traded area. You don't use TPO chart and the auction market theory? I do. I have a volume profile chart separately with previous week, previous day and daily value areas. Although, what I will say is and I do anchored volume profile as well. But I don't trust TradingView so much. Because TradingView POC, TradingView value area high, low are usually a little bit, we have 3 minutes. They are a little bit different than what you see on the order flow platform. So I think TradingView doesn't really give you the most accurate volume profile. Stuart, what's up, my man? So I don't think TradingView gives you the most accurate TPO chart. I think you need some kind of order flow tool for that. But it gives you a rough estimate, right? And we are coming to today's POC, although that's another thing, right? Do you want to set it to real do you want to put it on the market only, or you're gonna put it on all the markets? That's also give you a little bit it's a little bit different, right? Video how you use VWAP activation bands? Absolutely. Maybe I should do it today. Maybe I should do it today. But it's coming this week. If not today, it's coming this week. What's today? Today is Tuesday. It's this week. What? Man, I was thinking shorting the open, but we'll see how this orb finalizes. We have 2 minutes to go. Stuart, how's life in Spain? Let's say the market. What was CPI, by the way? CPI was 2.6. Yearly, monthly. So it came less hot than expected, huh? So market is what's how likely are we getting rate cuts? What's the rate right now is, and some say the hike is still coming, right? Is the CPI showing us that we are less likely to get the hike? Could you explain in short how rate cuts affect on the market? Well, if they got rates, essentially the yields go down because loaning money becomes more cheaper. And if yields go down, the money moves to the market because money is cheaper to loan. But if they hike rates, then likely yields go up, meaning the money wants to go into yields, it comes out from the markets, and we are likely headed, like if they hike rates, it's not a good sign of the economy. Rate cuts is always kind of bullish for markets because again, money kind of becomes cheaper, essentially meaning the money printer will turn on. A lot of sell orders here on Bookmap. We still, okay, we have the 15-minute orb. This was orb candle. Wait. I still think we're gonna take out the CPI high. Usually those data highs are like kind of like a magnet, I would say. Such an American song. Who are you guys rooting? Today is World Cup semi-final. Holy shit. Today is Spain and France, right? Yeah, we have Spain and France today. And what day is the Argentina and England? It's tomorrow. On Sunday is the finals. I want Argentina to lose eventually. I think everyone a little bit does. I was so rooting for Norway, man. I was so sad for Norway. I wanted to Norway to really win that game. But this, it has been quite a trauma, this World Cup, huh? We had a huge trauma in Egypt, Argentina. I mean, with Argentina, it's always trauma. Epic first half, that Norway game. Yeah. And I was looking at Sjorger or whatever the guy is who didn't pass to Haaland Instagram. Bro, people. Oh, you don't want to be him. You don't want to be him. Zero balls passed to Haaland. Yeah, I felt that Norway lost what they was before the game. Like before the game, they played like, hey, we have a fucking superstar striker who's gonna score when we're gonna give him the ball. And then Norway scored the first goal, which was beautiful goal, but it was more like an accidental goal. Yeah, Stuart, it's true. And I think the first goal of Norway was actually their downfall. Because suddenly everyone was like, I want to be the hero too. It wasn't Haaland. Haaland didn't score. It kind of, I don't know. I feel like after the first goal that Norway scored, everyone was like, I want to do the same. If the first goal was just scored by Haaland, then I think Norway would have win. They would be like, yeah, just pass it to him. We're gonna win. And then I mean, I was a little bit sad for Haaland as well. Haaland a little bit fucked up that corner when. I mean, was it like Haaland is a big guy, right? It's a little bit big guy disadvantage. Like, hey, I'm a little bit bigger. I'm a little bit stronger. I pushed you, you fell. But it's like, it's a semi-final game. You know they're gonna fall. More combines. Too many. 5 of them. I lost my extra phase last week. I posted on Discord as well. Hasn't been a good month for me. Oh, I'm doing 5 together. Fuck it. I'm halfway there, so we'll see. Honestly, been more focusing on live account. Trading live has been a little bit more tempting, but man, don't do the thing where we have a slow market. We gotta get our shit together. I know, man. I have had deep conversations with myself, with my girlfriend, listening and saying, why the fuck do you do this shit? Was Nasdaq gonna be open for 24/7 for July month? No, I think it was the minimum requirement, no? That's a good question. Yeah, there was a news article. Wait, let me Google. There was a news, right? Okay, are we... Wait 1 second, Apple, we can talk, aside first, we can talk about it. I'm not saying anything, but I remember the news. Is this another Mandela effect? You know, they turned off the collider or whatever. If you guys know anything about it, in CERN in Switzerland. So things should be a little bit different if you believe in that. But let's talk about the hard things. For me, I would say there was it's not strategy, right? It's not trading itself. It's not technical reason why it happened. It's how I would say it. It's a behavior thing, right? And for me, there is so as you see, I put my drawdown to I can lose 1,000 and then I'm out for the day. But for me, it has been lately like a spiral. I'll give you an example. Last week, I was on Dubstep TV and I was down minus 200 from Dubstep TV. And when I finished Dubstep TV, I wanted to make my 200 back. That went into a cycle of trades where I was in even on a profit for the day, and then at some point I was pretty much liquidated, right? And it was just over trading, revenge trading. You don't take trades anymore based on the setup. You take trades based on the I want my money back kind of thing. And then it went on to me buying new combines, burning them, and then doing like nonsense. And then later you're like feeling logical, and then you're like, what I did doesn't make any sense. Wait, I'm gonna make music a little bit more quiet. What I did doesn't make any sense, right? Logically, it doesn't make sense. I didn't take my setup. I didn't take what trade was showing us. I was like, okay, it's going up. I'm gonna go in with, I don't know, 25 micros, 30 micros. I want my combine to be passed in one day, in one trade, kind of trading. So for me, what I noticed is a spiral. So one bad trade that doesn't do anything, let's say losing 200, 150, that one bad trade causes like a ripple effect. And I don't notice that I am in this ripple effect before it's too late. And that has been like the thing for me where I was like, I bought myself a fucking new notepad. This is my to-do list. But I have here like, I don't know how much you can see, but there's like 30-day challenge that I'm doing to myself, which is I can read as well. No new accounts, no more than 50 micros per trade on combines, 3 trades per day, not adding to a loser, no copy trading. In the beginning with XFAs, one loss ends the account, 2 losses stop for the day, and some more technical rules. But I think I was in a phase where I'm gonna get deep here, but I think where I put myself psychologically that I am doing well when I have XFA and I'm doing really badly when I don't have XFA. I'm not a real trader when I have XFA. So that kind of turned me into burning combines really fast, not accepting losers with XFAs, yada, 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 right? So I would say last 2 weeks has been me like really like doing how do I say, doing some kind of like inner work. And inner work, by inner work I mean like writing that shit down. I have like pages of myself writing down shit. Like it goes on for pages, right? In terms of like writing down, like how many times I didn't take the setup, how many times I didn't notice the spiral, like all of this shit is psychological, right? I proven to myself that I can trade. I have proven track record that I can trade, proven verifiable video proof for 6 months that I can trade, right? I've been streaming since December. So it's been a behavior pattern. And I've been here one time in the beginning when I started trading. I've been one time in the same place, and it's funny, right? You trade for 2 years and suddenly you're kind of doing the same things you used to do in the very beginning. And what helped me fix it in the beginning was just saying like, no, saying no, that I am not gonna do this shit anymore. Like, I don't want to feel whatever I'm feeling anymore. And I have the 30-day challenge for myself, and I'm bouncing back. You know what's very funny about all of this? When I went on a tilt last week, when I lost my XFAs, Sabas, I'm gonna answer you, but not really. I'm checking CVD, but not trading the divergence. But I love CVD divergences. But you know what's funny is I go on a tilt where I'm trying to pass a combine in one trade. It got really ugly, right? I bought a combine, and then like it has to come in one trade or whatever. That's like the peak of the worst psychological place you can be in trading. And then like at some point you kind of have this walk of shame, like what the fuck am I actually doing, you know? I actually forgot what I wanted to say. Streaming doesn't help when you have lost a few trades. Oh, it depends. It depends. I analyzed my mental state a lot last week when I started new combines. And you know what was funny? Was when I was on Top Step TV. I was down minus 200 on Top Step TV. And I remember my only thought process was like, I want to get off the stream to make it back. And now, like, even after that, like few hours after it happened, I was like, that's the worst mindset to have. You know, you can't think in a way that market owes you money. As soon as you think the market owes you money, you're fucked. What I wanted to say, you know, like the funny thing is when I started burning those combines, let's see how this 4 hour opens. I don't see any trades yet. I still use the same strategy. Yeah, my method in the market, I think, never changes. It's around 50-minute range. Right now we are inside of the 50-minute range, so I don't have any confirmations for any trades. Divergences, EMAs, volume profile, VWAP activation bands. My strategy is combining all of those things together, and then taking trades based on where the kind of signs align. But what I wanted to say, so when I was on that tilt, where I was burning combines like a madman, then it's funny that I'd never touch my live account. Like, I'm on a tilt, but I'm not on a tilt where I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna take my live account and I'm gonna revenge trade. It's a little bit funny how it works, right? Because on one side, you have total control where you're like, I see my live account, my real money trading account, my live broker account. I'm not touching it even though I'm in full tilt. But at the same time, I'm burning combines. It doesn't make sense. The shit you go through as a trader, it sometimes doesn't make sense. Trunkiness, what's up, my man? You're reading my mind now and emotions. I mean, there is no unique experiences in this life. Whatever you think you are feeling alone, there's some fucker out there feeling exactly the same. And the best way to learn it is with €500 dollar account, take one trade on one instrument, learn one chart, one trade, and generate best way for beginner. I agree. Maximum 1,000 on live account, right? We're getting something juicy. Or are we? I hope that we didn't return to streaming when market does this chop. We have 0 divergences to look for longs or shorts. We don't have any candles closing outside of the orb. As far as we go right now, I'm favoring longs a little bit more, but not from here. We are wait, let me adjust this to market only. It's the same. POC is here. We took out yesterday's, Monday's highs without any divergence. We had not so hot CPI, pushed the market up. Getting little retracement here. And yesterday was a red day, huh? Daily chart is... For some people, this daily chart looks ugly. For me, I love this daily chart. It gives you the most reversals. I love high time frame range. But... Is there a short? EMAs as well. We're holding the 50 minutes. Are you guys seeing any trades yet? I'm really not seeing anything. Man, we took 1 week streaming pause. I even canceled my Top Step on Friday because I wanted like 1 full week off. And already took 2 losers. Relax, Shagun. Don't rush. No need to rush into any trades. I mean, shorts are playing out so far. Kind of inverse orb. What's the orb range? We have 120 points. Yeah, that's nothing. On a lower time frame, we don't have any structure. We had a little bit bullish structure on a higher time frame, but on a lower time frame, maybe now. But this is a 4-hour candle opening. Where's the 4-hour EMAs? Where's my EMA chart? Let me see what's the... This is now getting interesting. Market is now a little bit coming... 650 is a kind of key area, 9 EMA and 4-hour. ES is testing it now. Kind of key area for bulls to defend. Oh, daily rejection from 9 EMA as well and 21 EMA. But this daily has long time to go. Okay, we got the 650, right? Yep. Got exactly 650. That is a key area. That 650 is a key area. But it doesn't mean that you're gonna long just because it's key area. But bulls kinda need to defend 650s. That 4-hour 9 EMA, you want to hold it if bulls want to go. Also, I want to show you something. High time frame channels are fucking amazing. Look at this. This channel has been holding really well. One might say it's a bull flag on a higher time frame, but it's been holding extremely well. That's 650 holding so far. But knowing NQ, we can just flush through it. Next I see 600. Yeah, 650 still holding. I want to see how this 5-minute candle closes. If it closes below 15-minute range, I will probably look for shorts based on that, but... that's 650 held. So far. But I think they're looking to break it. 7 minutes until 15-minute candle closes. BOC closing below BOC from being there is also a little bit bad sign for bulls. We'll see. They're defending that 650. They are defending it for real. What's the rest of the market doing? You know what I noticed is Dow Jones loves to push higher when we have a really bearish day coming. Yesterday, like this is yesterday, and then yes, it went down, but Dow Jones like to do a little bit like fake out in a sense. Let's leave it here, 15-minute chart. But Russell is dropping. You want Russell to be leading on this chart. This is getting interesting for bears. If they close this 5-minute candle below 676.80s. That's a good song. Guys, if you're on YouTube, we have music on Kick. On YouTube, I can't play music, although I will start putting some like low beats to the background for you guys as well. I need to a little bit figure out technically how to do it. So I have music from the headphones for people in Kick. Okay, now the 650s are breaking. So that 650 might become a good short zone later if we actually break it. But we need to go to like 400s and then maybe 650s is the good target to short again or something. But that's 4-hour 9 EMA, and if that doesn't become support and it becomes resistance, that market is kind of bearish. Still holding it though. Still holding the 650s. Hey PV, how you doing, my man? But yeah, guys, if you're on YouTube, we have music on Kick. If you don't care about music, YouTube is completely fine. Still holding that 650s. Let's see if they actually... Okay, we closed 5-minute below the 15-minute range as well. I am starting to favor shorts more based on this close. But that 650 needs to break for shorts. 670s. Let me put the 50-minute range here. Where is the 50-minute range? This one. Definitely shorts now more than longs, huh? If ES is coming to the orb low as well. And that 4-hour 9 EMA, no choke as a support. 21 EMA here as well. And this can be a nasty bear trap. Is RSI telling bear trap? I mean, it can be a nasty bear trap, to be honest. Three minute find support here as well. 630s. Let's see if 3 minute is kinda 35 RSI right now. And it is a strong area. Still, the 650 is still a strong area. Bears need to break that 650. Otherwise, we are probably going up. 15-minute. Lots of support in 650s. Lots of support at 650s. Okay, let's see. It's cooking more than it was in the beginning. In the beginning, we didn't have any setups, but now it's starting to look like something is brewing. Russell dropping. If we're not gonna come to this CPI candle high today, we're gonna come there tomorrow. That CPI, those high volatile economy news and so on, they are usually really good targets for for entries and profits. Like this 921. Okay, we are closing maybe into the orb again. Let's see if this is a retest or close into orb. Have less than 2 minutes. That 650 was a good scalp. 25 points. But it's a scalp because there is no confirmation that it will hold. Okay, now we are closing below the orb as well. One minute. I'll wait for that 1 minute. We have 15-minute candle closing with this 5-minute candle close. Fetcher now? Yeah, do we have? Thank you, Ali. Okay, we have a Fed speaker right now, yeah. We have Kevin Morris testifying as well. It's live? Man, fuck you, too bad. I. Okay, so we have some potential market movement coming from this as well. This is a bearish open from 15 minutes. With no top wick. I'm a little bit smelling pair trap. If this 3 minute doesn't close below those 35 RSI. 620s. Is that the pivot point? 620s. Kinda, yeah. It's a key area. Okay, we are going below the orb now with quite a move. You're still 130 points up overnight from yesterday's settlement price. So I'm gonna look for shorts. Now it's confirmed. But where do we find them? We'll see. I am going back to my roots. I'm going back to being as patient as possible. I'm gonna wait like a crazy man. 544. We have Asian lows at 305 though. That's what I see. Also London low. Okay, yeah, I see now. You mean London low? I read for some reason. I read Asia lows. This range has so many. It has like quadruple bottoms. Huh? That's usually like easy liquidity for the market. Shagun, are you still here? I have a question for Shagun. But okay, I will look for short 700s. Shagun, I wanted to ask, you was the one who struggled a little bit with divergences. Did you watch my last YouTube video and did it help you? Regarding divergences. Where do we bounce? 570? You want to say that we make 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, we're gonna break this zone. There's no way this will hold for 5 times, right? There's also volume selling it. Using to trade with gold and silver. I really recommend if you trade gold, look at 2-year and maybe 5-year yields as well. If yields go up, gold go down. You can see it especially with gold all-time high. The gold all-time high was exactly when the yields started to go up, and after that, gold has been on a roll, like kind of bear market. So yields are bonds, in other words, or yields are super connected with gold. It's pretty much like gold is the safe haven, right, for money. And if yields become more attractive safe haven for money, not for divergences, but just like if you see that yields are going down, more long bias on gold and vice versa. The point where we reversed right now is really random though. Okay, we are testing this. I'm getting ready to short from 700. We reversed from the previous weekly low. What? Previous weekly low is 28,900. We bounced from 29,300. Previous weekly low is, sorry, I mean open. Ah, okay. Now I understand what you mean. Previous weekly open. I understand what you mean. That's a nice bounce. But I like shorts now more. Definitely. But I will wait until I'm gray if needed for the setup to enter. I'm going back to my roots. Staying patient. I'm done for the day. Took another loss. Already passed my limit. Ay, Shagun. Ay, it happens, but time for this. Shagun, time for this. Write all the shit down. You'll come back? Agreed. You can't lose if you never give up, right? You're putting in the work? Yeah, Shagun has been putting in the work. And it's gonna pay off. But one thing in trading that is a little bit different from real life is if you work every day in real life, you get paid. It's not guaranteed that you get paid from trading if you work every day. It's so important to kind of understand how you screw up, and you really need to adapt. But you're putting a lot of work, Shagun. Everybody can see it. It will pay off. Let's see if we come to 700s. I like 700s for shorts. 720 is the New York VWAP as well. God damn. Had no patience today. Yeah, that's why I'm not rushing into any trades. I know I would feel the same thing if I would enter right now. Okay, we are coming to the orb low. Little bit higher, 717, and I might try a first short there. Okay, we are 600, 720. I'm starting to like shorts from here. 719, 719. Okay. A little bit higher. I like this push. New York VWAP rejected. I'll wait a little bit. We have 1 minute 50 seconds. Doesn't look so bearish in terms of stochastic yet. Come on. I want the market to push a little bit higher. But if this is not closing below the orb, man, ES 15-minute chart looks like shit. Look, ES 15-minute chart. It's bad, bad, bad. 57 seconds. 29 seconds, come on. I'll wait for this 5-minute candle to close. It's a risky wait time right now in terms of entry location. That 700 was amazing short, huh? 50 points already. Okay, we are not closing. Yeah, that might be in the short. I'm getting a little bit nervous that I missed this entry. A little bit nervous. That 700 was a good target to short so far. Outside of the orb as well. Need to break down from here. We'll see. Man, I should have trusted myself in terms of that 700. I liked it as a target. We'll see how this orb will play out. Those lows here are like a magnet. If we go above orb, I might close it early. I might not even let it go to my stop loss if it goes above this blue line. Yeah, I might close it early, boys. Let's see. This needs to hold because this is a orb breakout play. Yeah, I'm out. That was a push. Did we have some headline? That was a little bit headline wick. Okay, I'm gonna give myself one more trade. God damn, that was... Oh, if it stopped me out and it goes down now, I will be a little bit pissed off. Man, what was that? Don't do this to me. Don't stop me out and do this shit. This market sometimes... I really hope we go higher because... Yeah, I think we're gonna go higher. I hope so. Now I'm hoping that we go higher. That was a fucking personal wick. Don't be pissed off. It's okay, but that was a personal wick. If it stops me out and it goes down. If it goes up, then I'm okay with it. But that was a little bit personal. All you can do is laugh if you see shit like this, huh? It stops me out and it... I think we have some news. A little bit is moving like a news. I mean, we do have, right? We have wars saying stuff. Brr. Wait. There's no way. We had 668 as an entry. Was not the best entry. And my stop was 720. I'm gonna leave it here because I want to see how this shit plays out. But Warsh is speaking, so there might be some weeks like this. We're definitely dancing around the orb lows, right? Yeah, we are. We are. Okay, we are gonna go higher, right? I only want this market to be higher. Do not see this shit playing out. That's the only reason that I want this thing to go higher. You got wicked out on oil as well to the tick. Man, some days are like this. I'm only gonna give myself probably 2 trades maximum. Ideally 1 trade more. 1 more trade. Go higher. Go higher, you piece of shit. Let's see. It's 650s was a key area. 700 so. We're dancing with the orb lows. Just don't go down. The market was like, psych, you're not gonna close this manually. Oops, wait. Oh, okay, let's see. We better come like... this market better come here or something. Because if it goes to my TP right now, I had 120 points as a TP, yeah, right here. Re-entry question mark? Okay. Oh, you better go up. Okay, nice. It's going up probably. ES looks the same in terms of EMS? No. Thanks for the long signal. You're welcome. It actually might be a long signal though. Actually might be a long signal though. I'm looking the way the EMAs are developing on 5 minute. If we close above those 9 EMAs, it might be actual long signal. Okay, now it's going higher. Now I'm not mad anymore about this trade. Now it's fine. I was like, if this shit is gonna stop me out and go to my DP, that would be in classic. But it's not too shabby for longs in a sense. The 3 minute kinda bear trapped as well, 5 minute bear trapped almost. Is Walsh still speaking? Yes. Still speaking. Yeah, it was either imagine it was either inverse orb or like I was playing the orb breakout, right? We had retest and I was playing breakout, but I think we have some news right now because that is breaking out. Yeah, we have some news. Now we definitely have some news. This is not normal price behavior. We had huge volume spike as well. But imagine I agree in terms of longs there. Like there was either we go back into the orb range or we're gonna have our breakout. But I'm gonna see what's going on. What this moved the market right now? This moved the market right now? Now the same 700 might be a good long, but okay. We have let's see. We have Trump going on Truth Social. Do we have Trump speaking right now? Bro, there is a lot of going on. This is live right now. Okay, we have Trump speaking, Walsh speaking. This is kind of telling me that I shouldn't trade anymore right now. This market, if you are in longs, you are in good trade. But we have a lot of going on. We have Trump speaking, I think. The Molgos reacting to a stupid Trump tweet, then straight back down. I'm willing to see if ES or NQ will take out the CPI high. That looks a good place to potentially find a new short when we're gonna have some kind of divergence from these highs. If there's no divergence, I'm not looking for shorts anymore. But it's a shaky time to find a trade right now because I think Trump is speaking, if I'm not wrong, at least on Truth Socials. We have Walsh speaking. There's a lot of news going on right now. A lot of news going on. But it's a choppy opening. We're still in this range. 167 point range. Wait, why is my phone? Very choppy opening today. We've been open 1 hour and the market has 0 direction. Man, I didn't stream for 1 week, and the first day I streamed, the market is the most choppy it has been in the last few days. I think actually it has been quite bad in terms of like the trends, right? We haven't had a really good like trendy moves. It's been a choppy market, and it seems to continues to be choppy market. And I think any trade right now is really risky based on the stuff that's going on in the news. It looks like it wants to go higher. ES is retesting orb. If ES comes back into this 15-minute range, then this price will officially probably stay quite dead. But if not... Yeah, that's 4-hour candle, right? That's... What can I say? This market is wiki today. We got reacted from the Vive activation bands a little bit. Is anyone in the Discord eating? No, Discord is quiet today. We do have some bullish structure forming on a lower time frame. We have 5 minutes crossing those EMAs. We have 15-minute closing above those EMAs. But it was looking bearish just 25 minutes ago. It might look bearish again in 20 minutes. So we'll see if we actually break out from this range. Up $10, so I'm eating bread probably. Let's go, Christian. A little bit more and we are eating ramen. Now it's the vice versa. I liked 700s for shorts. Now I potentially like them for longs. But it's difficult to be very biased in any direction based on how choppy it has been. But it looks like it wants to go out from the 50-minute range. I mean... Very choppy. Going back down. Wait, let me put it here. Man, my phone... I'm trying to understand what this market wants to do. Going back to those 700s. Trump is on Truth Social. He can drop this market 400 points in an instant. We have 15-minute candle opening as well. In a moment. What a chop. What a chop. What a choppy open. Now look at the 50-minute chart. It looks bad. Going back down. We were going up. Now we're going back down. That's what I'm saying. Like in 25 minutes ago, this was looking bearish. 10 minutes ago, this was looking bullish. In 20 minutes, it can look super bearish again. It's a really coin flip area. There's a lot of key areas below. 700 itself is kind of key area. We're coming back to this 700. God damn. Now we're going back down. 3 minutes stochastic overbought. 5 minute kind of getting there. 9 minute has a lot of room. 27 minute. This market is bound to chop right now. ES moving back to the orb too. Yeah, I saw it as well. ES back in the orb. Wow. I'm looking at this market and I only can say wow based on how choppy it is. Bro, what the fuck is this price action though? And Dobio was right. We had a spike up based on the algo reaction and now we are moving back down. This is absolutely disgusting price action right now. Looking bullish, looking bearish, looking bullish, looking bearish. But I don't mind taking longs here, to be honest. He has closed into the orb as well. Yeah, now I mind. If you long it from here, you can do scalp, 40 points, risking 16 points. That's 18 points, 40 points. I'm hoping the VWAP holds. If VWAP doesn't hold, that's cooked. Let's see if this VWAP actually holds. You need to hold it from here or... No, it's not holding. Ain't holding this. But how did I... no, I made $18? And now we're bearish. Interesting. The only trade idea that I had was I'm gonna try the New York Viva pounds. If we are bullish, we should bounce from there. We didn't bounce, so I'm not gonna even count this as a trade. Break even. This market is acting very strange in terms of the... I was thinking longs here based on how it started to look. Now we are completely rolling over back to the bearish side. Bouncing from the orb low. Bro, are they still speaking? Why is this guy every time I'm switching to this stream? Why is always the same guy? And this looks a little bit like news moved candle as well. Yeah, he's still speaking. We are bouncing from the orb low now. Aye, come on, guys. We need to do better than this. Don't bait me into shorts again. Fuck off, market. You wanna close below the orb? Really? I. Now the original trade will play out. It's a little bit ridiculous, to be honest. We're still watching ads? Man, what the fuck? It's been running ads for forever now. Yeah, Walsh is still speaking as well. And we bounce from the orb low. Really? Bro, someone fix the market, please. This is a little bit ridiculous. Give us some kind of structure. Look at the 15-minute candles. This is... yesterday I had to wait 3 hours before I entered into a trade. It sucks. It looks like it's the same thing today. And there's no way we are closing below the orb again, right? This looks like a Christmas tree. Okay, gotta stay patient, huh? If market is choppy, what can we do? We didn't close below the orb as well. So my logical thinking will be right now we go back up based on how ES is looking like. But we are coming back from the orb. That trade didn't have any chance anyway. And now we're gonna come to those lows. Man, what a shit show. I'm trying to read the market, but it's choppy. Imagine, are you still in long? Bouncing again from the orb low. Longs question mark, shorts question mark. The one thing is there wasn't so much volume selling it, but goddamn, if he says something, why is it? Okay, now I want them to. There's a lot of news. Maybe we need to wait until the news is over. Because it's going back up. What the fuck? Inverse orb when the orb is 100 points. No, this is ridiculous. We're going back up. The chop continues. Yeah, those 1 hour candles don't look so funny anymore. Are we seriously going back up now? Bro, what the fuck is this? Man, I'm getting a little bit tired of this price action. It's testing my patience. Yeah, let's see. We are back to the same bullshit. Back to the same bullshit. Yeah, this 1 hour candle doesn't look fun. 4 hour candle doesn't look fun. I really don't know what to make from this market. It doesn't have any direction. Let's see if this hourly opening will bring some volatility in terms of like direction. That's my only hope right now. The EMAs look like a mess on a higher time frame too. I don't know. I don't know. This market is confusing me a lot right now. If you look for longs, you get all hyped up like, oh, this long is playing out, and then you're fucked. And you look for shorts, same thing, vice versa, right? This market is confusing, no jokes. Yes, still holding 9 EMA though. Warsh is still speaking. We want to be in a position where we aren't bailing out anyone, including crypto. What Bitcoin did based on that news. Bitcoin is bullish. Bitcoin is 64k. Bitcoin is bullish. ES closed above the orb again. I think I think we're gonna chop until the water stops speaking. Now we're looking bullish again. In a sense, you can say that yeah, we made a higher low here, right? In terms of like a little bit structure, we made a higher low. But chasing any breakout, I don't know. Chasing breakouts from here. Sounds like a idea that gets you into trouble. Yeah, this 5-minute chart looks ugly. Okay, can we go take out those CPI highs now? Speaking some pace. Yes, above orb again. NQ. How are you guys doing with this market right now? This has been one of the most choppy markets I've seen in few days. How's top step tilt? That always shows 66% people are in longs. That's not usually a good sign for longs. If this tilt goes more than 70%, this one here, usually good time to look for reversals. And it doesn't matter what time frame you choose, it looks chopped. Now I like longs. I mean, we gotta adapt whatever the market is doing, right?
It looked like shorts look good. Now it looks like longs look good. It a little bit reminds me on Friday though. That's what I would say. Friday was really similar. Little bit vice versa in terms of Trump candle, but okay, we're going to the highs. Hmm. Rowie, what's up? How are you, man? I'm trying to figure out this market. This market has been so choppy. I got a little bit burned. I took this short here. I got a little bit burned, and now I don't really know what I'm watching in terms of like bias. I would say longs maybe based on how ES is looking like, but this market is not favoring you play the trend yet. How you doing, Roy? Like this 15-minute candles, it looks bad for trend. 700 still was a good long, but you need to have 40 point stop loss. Actually, not so bad. Okay, now I want to say that longs are starting to make sense, but do they make sense? They made sense 30 minutes ago. Then shorts made sense. So in 15 minutes, it can be shorts that make sense again. Like look at this 1 hour candle. This 1 hour candle. Does ES look the same? M5 and M1. AQ. It is M5. It is M5. 1 minute the same. I mean, it is a little bit more bullish on 1 minute, right? You have a little bit like higher low, kind of like a trend. We are breaking the orb low as well. But if we break 800, yeah, definitely. If we close above 800, there is a chance for a breakout. But breakouts are risky in these market conditions because the higher time frame is so rangy. But I agree. If we break above 800 and we start holding it as a support, it might not be the bad idea for more bullish. I honestly think we're gonna chop until Varsh stops speaking. From high is good place for short. If I see some divergence when they are still speaking, if there's some divergence from the highs, I'm looking something shorty. I'm looking something like this perhaps for shorts, that there's a divergence. Has to be some signal for short, but definitely I think if you actually come to those 900s, there is a good place for potential shorts. Man, it goes back down. Okay, ES is finding support at the orb high. That's nice. SMT, yeah. SMT or some other signal, right? We have a previous weekly BOC, actually same area, so it's a strong volume area. VWAP deviation band same 933, so anything 900s would be maybe interesting for shorts. And my patience is tested right now. Like I want to find a trade, but it is. I mean, I wouldn't mind longing 700s one more time. But this is a little bit. Are we gonna go now or no? 5-minute EMAs. Guys, I'm trying to make a sense of this. I'm trying. Hmm. It's a little bit that kind of price action where you're like, okay, let's go outside, touch the grass, get some sun. We're coming back. ES is coming back into the orb as well. Or George, even maybe SMT from the last highs we made, right? Maybe even there. But I still think that those CPI highs are a little bit like a magnet. The 30-minute or 1 hour engulfing candle. Yeah, I mean the last 1 hour candle looks it's a pure doji candle. 30 minutes. I'm hoping that the next 1 hour will have engulfing candle. I will give us some direction. Yes, it's closing back into the orb. Wow. I was thinking maybe okay, we have some news. This is news. That's the problem with market right now, right? I'll follow the data even if Trump criticizes it. And those algos are a little bit stupid. He mentioned Trump and we spiked. Okay, now we are actually spiking. Okay, now we are going. What's going on today? Is Trump saying something? Oh yeah. Oil is flowing like never before thanks to the awesome power of the United States military. A special salute to Secretary of War. Because of them, all the members of the most powerful military anywhere in the world, by far the Strait of Hormuz is open to all ship traffic except for Iran. And that is because of their lying, violent, malicious leadership, which is taking them down the path of total destruction. I lost myself. Where was it? There we will have. Wait. He just said it's open. We will have full blockade, but only on ships coming to and from Iranian ports or carrying anything have to do with Iranian cargo, based on the highly productive conversations with the Middle East leadership. Decided to replace 20% of United reimbursement with trade. As everyone, we have the largest dollar investment into United States of any country in history, but these new investments will make factories plans. Does he say anything about AI? America is winning again, winning like never before. The days of Iran killing hundreds of thousands of people in over, most it will never have a nuclear weapon. Bro, what the fuck is going on? But market is confused. I'm confused too. Yeah, it's untradeable. Yeah, I agree with you guys. It is untradeable. I mean, let's see if we actually come to those highs. But let me get this straight. Like, I'm trying to understand how this is bullish. Because Trump is saying Strait of Hormuz is open, but not for Iran. Iran will say, fuck you, it's closed for everyone then. There's no way Iran will be like, oh yeah, it's closed for us, but it's open for everyone, right? The only logical response, I'm not really political guy, you guys know it, but the only logical response to that would be like, yeah, fuck you. It's not open. If it's closed for us, it's gonna be closed for you as well. So I'm not sure how bullish this is, even though market is showing like it's bullish. If Iran says now that no, it's not open for anyone. Also, what happened to peace? Has to be just algos trading headlines. Yeah. Iran close again, Hormuz. Yeah, Georgia, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think like the only logical response from Iran would be like, hey, it's not Gulf states. Okay, that definitely moved the market. We will have full blockade. It's the same tweet that I was reading out. It's just with separate headlines. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I'll give another hour. I'm gonna stay in for until this hourly candle close. We'll see where we are based on them. We are now coming to those CPI highs finally. Maybe there's an interesting, but the only thing I'm seeing is we're gonna bump, and then Iran comes out, says Strait of Hormuz is closed for everyone if it's closed for us, and then we're gonna dump, right? It doesn't make sense. Oh, the first day I returned to streaming and we have this bullshit. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going anywhere for another hour. So let's see if something changes. How is this positive for the market? Market doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the some days are like this. It doesn't make any sense. For me, it doesn't make sense as well. Because logically, it should be bearish that Trump is saying like, if you are Iran. First side left have Iran in blockade, and after Iran have Americans, so ship must first pass from Iran blockade. Ah, it's very confusing. But I'm also surprised, Konsei. Like, how is that positive? And I don't think it's positive. I think we are making a bull trap. Trap for buyers? Georgie, you read my mind. I think so as well. I think we are making a bull trap. I still think that CPI highs will be taken out because usually those news highs are like a magnet. That was a Friday high, right? But I think we are making a bull trap as well. Because everyone logically should be shorting right now. Right? Everyone's like short. What's oil doing? Let's. Oil is dumping based on that? Wait, what? Why is oil going down? This don't make any sense. At least for me. Maybe I'm too stupid to understand, but at least for me, it doesn't make sense. Oil is pumping. I think everyone is a little bit confused right now. We do have a small divergence from those highs, right? But those CPI highs still feel like a magnet. XAU USD. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold is going up based on that. Man, it's crazy that gold was below 4,000. Crazy. Okay, let's take those CPI highs. Does anyone have CVD right now for NQ and ES? If you have CVD, I would love you to share it. We're gonna reverse from here. No, I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna reverse from here. 15-minute looking bullish now. 30-minute looking bullish. I also think we are making a bull trap. XAU will show real storyline. What are you reading from Jersey from there? Georgie. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Gold going up is negative for indexes, is what you mean? This is gold, right? Do you see the like divergence that if gold is going up like this, it's negative for NQ? Is that what you mean? I feel there's another man. Walsh is still speaking as well. I feel there is another Truth Social coming. Bull trap into another tweet into mega dump? Question mark. Key area here on NQ for our 100 EMA. Daily as well. Daily 21 EMA. Okay, we are coming to the CPI highs. Let's wait until they are taken off. Silver set the CPI highs and gold is not good for shorts on gold. I mean, I don't know much about gold and silver divergences, but if you manage to short it anywhere from here, right, your stop is in like right here, right? Because that's how your divergence will stop existing. If this was NQ and NQ, did you work pretty good? I know my friend was trading silver and gold with the divergences as well, but it looks like a logical in terms of like stop loss placement. Okay, NQ, let's go a little bit higher. The main thing about divergences is it gives you really nice placement. Let me check one thing for gold. Let's put. It's just I don't play gold, so I don't wanna be like sure. It looks quite logical. Those volume spikes are crazy on NQ. We had this volume spike here. We had this volume spike here. Where was the highest volume here? I want to see what the anchored VWAP says based on this candle. Let's see, and based on this candle. I'm gonna leave this one here because this was the highest volume in New York. We are reacting based on these diversions right now. Locking myself out past 520. Man, if you made 520 in this market today, I will lock myself out too. Quick fix, nice trading. This market hasn't been easiest to trade. Some days are more difficult. I would say today is more difficult. Especially because we have had so many news. almost all day. There is one thing, it's Taco Tuesday. Although Trump didn't really taco with his last tweet, but ES is slowly looking bearish based on this divergence. But I think we're gonna take those CPI highs, right? Man, ES is really turning around. What's NQ? Nvidia is up 2%, Apple is down a little bit, Google is up a little bit, Amazon is down, break even, AMD is up 5%, Palantir up 2%, Micron is up 4%, SpaceX is up 4% today as well. And I might jump into shorts here. I'm gonna go with a little bit smaller size. I like the lower risk 25 points. I'm okay with 28 points, sorry. It's just the way ES is acting. If I get stopped out here, I will not look for trades until we go to those. Let's see if we actually know we don't break down. I'm not gonna play this shit. I don't like leaving risk on those trades right now. We either break down from here or we don't break down. And then if we break down, I want to see like bigger breakdown. That's another breaking one. I can't short with risk before we take the CPI highs, to be honest. It's scalps, profit, break even. That's the only way I will trade here. Unless ES closes into the orb. That's the only trade I see. If ES closes 5 minutes into this orb, maybe. It's just, we are so goddamn close. We are 50 points away. Come on, let's go to those highs. Let's go. See what the 1 minute is doing. Alright, this market requires a lot of patience today. A lot of patience. It might take some time for us to reach the CPI high. Or one news. We have Vars still speaking. He's been speaking for one. Okay, and we have Trump meeting as well. Ay, guys. Today has been horrible to trade in terms of news. With Iraqi Prime Minister. I didn't know Iraq and US have good relationship. My browser crashed. Finished my trading day. How was yours? No, well, I lost one trade. I was minus 300. My browser crashed for some reason. I was minus 300. Now I'm minus 270. I lost one trade and I haven't found the trade again. Only some break-even scalps, man. My browser actually crashed. Wait. You guys can hear me, right? My stream is working. My stream is working, guys, right? But my browser is... Okay, we are back. We are back. Okay, we are coming to those... See you, drunkenness. Slowly, we're coming to those highs. Hi, what a shit show today. If Trump is gonna speak now as well, we are not escaping any news today. He's not speaking yet. But let's make some assumptions. Let's do a little bingo. What can Trump say that will crash this market or make us go down? Because he said that we're closing the Strait of Hormuz for Iran. We didn't go down. So he's gonna probably yap about the same thing, right? Come on, go take those CPI highs. But the way this market is developing, I'm seeing a potential divergence playing out. Because ES is struggling to go to those CPI highs so far. NQ is getting much more closer. We're only 50 points away. The only thing is, if Trump starts yapping, we can go much higher. Not going on yet. It's been 2 days for me where I'm... This NQ chart look diabolical. I agree. NQ chart looks diabolical. But it's better than it was 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago it was complete chop fest. Now we have some direction. Now we have some potential setups coming. I guess we wait. How many targets are here in terms of TP, stop losses? Anyone who's shorting right now, right? If you go short here, stop loss is something like this. Probably something like this, maybe. It's definitely liquidity up there. But 1 hour chart looks especially diabolical. Okay, we are pushing a little bit higher. Man, I need to change my box color because it's... And I'm really... I have really ADHD with chart colors. I want to change my chart colors every 3 weeks. This box here is because it's a key area. It has been key area, you see? Key area, key area, key area, key area, key area, key area. So that's why the box is there. Kind of key support resistance. I mean, today's CPI kind of showed it as well, right? Okay, then we wait. We have a little bit to go on NQ. 9 minutes. 27. Okay, we are slowly pushing up. But definitely a chance for a good divergence because ES is a little bit more down from NQ. I'm getting a little bit hungry, to be honest. And I think part of me wants to be done with trading today for today. Because this market has been let's see if we push those 920s. We have only 40 points to go. Come on. 40 points is nothing in Q. Shouldn't be so hard. Kuwait. Armed forces engaging with hostile aerial targets. Is Trump speaking? Not yet. That's good. Well, wait. Little bit more. Little bit more NQ. It's a very slow grind. Very slow grind. How's RSI? 5-minute pull trap. 15-minute losing. I like the setup we are making for shorts. In terms of RSI, not so bad on a higher time frame. Shit doesn't make any sense though. The market went down last few days because the Iran war is kind of on the cards again, sadly. And today Trump kind of confirms it and we go up. It smells like a bull trap to me. Okay, new 50-minute candle opening. Just take out the highs, come on. Okay, now we're probably gonna go higher, right? That was a 50-minute candle opening. We opened bearish. Now it's time to go up. And that's what I hate about those zombie rallies and slow grinds up. If you're not in early, you need to wait like a crazy man. Let's see one thing. My friends are playing. Yeah, I would love to play some CS instead of this right now. This divergence is still playing out though. This is still playing out. Come on, we're gonna take those CPI highs, right? We're gonna take them. This market is making me lose my mind a little bit. Little bit makes me lose my mind. Are we gonna drop from here? I'm gonna wait for trade for the next 30 minutes. If nothing happens, I will stop for the day. I'm gonna take my minus 275 or whatever. Did Trump start speaking? And get the fuck out with your ads. I don't want to see your ads. I want to just see if Trump is speaking. No, not yet. I'm not gonna watch ads to see this. This market makes you really question your patience. See you, Christian, my friend. See you. Enjoy the rest of the day. There's so many better things to do than looking at this market. Your patience is done. My patience is oil pumping. Now oil is pumping. Based on what? Oil should have been pumping 1 hour ago when Trump tweeted the bullshit. Explosion sound heard in Iran. Okay, so we have something going on in Iran. Now we actually gonna go down, huh? Bro, I'm so confused. I think I'm gonna short and put my stop loss here. What's going on? Oil is now pumping. I think it's because the explosions. Intensity of explosion in Kuwait is so great that the sound can be heard from within Iraqi territory. So there's some real shit going on right now. But the market goes up. But the market goes up. Nothing makes sense. Nothing is making sense right now. It's very wiggly. That made us drop, right? Those explosions. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm gonna short this. The way ES is looking like, I'm gonna short this market. The CPI highs though. Bear trap 5 minute as well. I am willing to write those shorts. I'm not gonna set my profit target yet. Now we go higher. If we actually gonna drop, we're gonna drop low, right? If I lose this trade, I'm done for the day. And I'm gonna lose this trade. For me, this doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. Market sometimes is like this. I'm not gonna blame the market. This thing is... I don't like how ES is looking for longs. The way ES is looking like for longs... Short... There's a lot of news right now that should make this market drop like crazy. So that for me is a little bit confusing. Like, look at this. There is new news that yesterday would have made this market drop 500 points. But for whatever reason, we are not going down. Yeah, that for me is telling me that maybe today is not the best day to trade. For me. Some people are eating today. I am not eating today. We are suddenly super bullish. Oil pumping as well. Is it still? ES looks so much more logical. I still think we're gonna come to those lows if the shorts work out. I still think that we're gonna come to those lows. But those CPI highs are what's scaring me in terms of shorts. Shaman minus 600 for me today. I'm not surprised. This market has been not really nice. I'm not surprised at all. But you will recover, Shaman. You are an amazing trader. It's just one bad day out of hundreds of bad days. I'm really surprised that that we are not dropping based on the news. But that's how market sometimes is. Sometimes news give you really bad candles, and sometimes market really doesn't, ignores all the logic, right? I'm gonna find a new entry if it goes to this, because we are at the orb high right now, and if we bounce from here, we are at the orb high, so I'm not risking a bounce from here. I'm gonna wait for new entry if it happens, but this market is starting to ignore logic in a sense. New 50-minute candle opening. I had to take profit with one. There was no chance I'm gonna gamble this 50-minute opening without taking any profits from this trade. Yep, there it goes, back to break even. This shit doesn't make much sense. It doesn't make sense, to be honest. It really doesn't make sense. Well, I like this 50-minute opening. I like it. I'm willing to scale in. I'm gonna take one more try. I'm willing to scale in into this. I like this 50-minute opening. This will be my last trade regardless. I either run it up with one contract or I will go with 2 micros more. I will be willing to add around 870s. Or I will leave it to run completely. I still this the target around 540s. I still think this target will. I think you need break. I'm exhausted. I'm just. I've been looking at this market for so long and it's not doing anything for all day. But this will be my last trade. I'm willing to scale in with 2 more contracts. And then I'm done for the day. And then Cyfrost, I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, my room is getting a little bit hot. I think that's why I sound exhausted. My room is getting a little bit to the hotter side. Oh, some nicotine, some sin. My energy levels, Cyfrost, are strictly correlated based on how my trading is going. Not even joking. I want to see 5-minute candle close into the orb. That will make me add to this position. If not, I'll probably get out. There is this rush when the trade is green. I mean, it makes you the whole mood good, right? When you hit a good trade and you finish your day green, you're in a good mood all day. It's borders between logic and gambling somehow. Yeah, I think you need to have a little sense of gambler in you to trade well, because gamblers have one good tendency about them, and it's it's the risk tolerance, right? That's the only good thing about gamblers. It's a very bad habit. It's very costly habit, but I believe, and I read it somewhere or heard in some trading podcast or so, they discussed like psychological aspect, and they describe like you need to be a little bit on that gambling side just because it's you have the ability to tolerate taking risks. People who don't gamble at all, and I'm not really a gambler. I never was addicted to gambling. Of course, I have gambled. Of course, I've been into casino, but it never made me like addicted. Harry Styles, Sign of Times. Let's do it. The last song, and I'm off after that as well. I'm gonna put that song. We'll see. I might wait. Harry Styles, and what's the song name? Sign of Time. 1 second. It's coming. Will be the last song for me as well. I'm gonna add around 860s, possibly if I see confirmation. I'm not seeing it. I might even close the trade how it is. Minus 200, minus 300 is fine for me for the day. Otherwise, I would be looking at 300 points. I think this is realistic target. I think those lows are meant to be taken out either today or tomorrow. There's a loads of lows there, and it might cook a nice 300 point trade. These lows here. But there's a long way to go, and we need to see some volume coming. Oh, actually, we have some volume coming in. And ES closing into the orb as well is... Okay, we are dropping now. Wait, I did put the song. Why it's not playing? Sorry, something is wrong. Now it's playing. Man, ending the day with 300 point trade would be the best ending for the day, to be honest. That would give me a lot of energy to end up hitting this TP. Please break into the orb. That's my ask for the market. Okay, we are closing into the 15-minute range. That's nice. We have 2 VWAPs on the way there. This is the highest volume VWAP. That's why I have 2 New York VWAPs. I'm gonna put this song to streaming playlists. I like the vibes. And we have the breakdown. And the trade is looking good, finally, huh? We'll see. I will be still willing to add to this trade if needed. That's why I don't have stop loss yet, because it's only 1 micro. I'm gonna put stop loss just in case Trump says something really stupid, right? How do you add to the winning trade? We'll see. We'll see. Might just let it run. I was thinking of seeing ES close into the orb and then adding, but now they're both going, so I might not average in. I will just let it play out. Unless Trump will say something. He's not speaking yet. We are at the 15-minute 9 EMA right now. It's a decision point. We're right now at the 15-minute 9 EMA. We need to break this for once and for all. 5 minutes. Where is the lower end of VWAP activation bands? 380s? Man, 380s? The greed they talk about in the Bible, huh? It's not impossible. It's the overnight lows. I will probably trail it if we actually go down there. But 380s, it's actually not, it's not impossible, guys. We have the VWAP activation bands there. It's not impossible that the price goes to VWAP activation bands if we really start going down. But we have so many things to break before. And the volume is not really the greatest, but it's increasing, which is nice. New 5, and we have hourly opening as well. New 5-minute opening, new hourly opening. There's gonna be some volatility. That doesn't sound like a bad idea to hold it until 380s, 400s. It doesn't sound like a bad idea. I know it's a lot. It's a big move. But it's possible if we actually start breaking down. Just because if we close above orb high, I'm gonna be out again with the break even. I'm not gonna let it. We're 9 EMA, 15 minutes. There's a lot of areas to bounce. But just don't go outside of 800s. No bueno. I like what volume is showing. We are breaking with a little bit higher volume as well. We're up 70 points, huh? Very slow breakdown in terms of like the price. Very slow price move. I'll probably start trailing my profits here. Like around here, I will probably start trailing them, but I don't mind 380s. I don't mind 380s at all, because that aligns with 383, wherever those VWAP deviation bands are. When we actually go down, if we go, we'll see. We have a long way to go. This price is... One mini would be nice right now. 1.3k with one mini, huh? Let's see how this hourly opens. I think I'll take trades tomorrow now. I think tomorrow will be a little bit better price action. Today we had to wait so long for any setups. Another hourly candle closed without any trend on a higher time frame. Very choppy day. But there is a good chance that we have a nice breakdown. I hope so. We are developing a nice trend on 30-minute chart. Would be so nice hitting 400 points. Trump about to speak. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm break even, so he either fucks this trade. He is speaking right now, huh? He either fucks this trade or not. You're gonna watch France versus Spain? Of course. It's the semifinals, right? You can skip some group games and you can skip some games, but this is not the game I'm skipping. Who do you support? I'm actually quite neutral today. I was supporting Norway a lot. I can say that I'm not supporting Argentina. I'm not supporting Argentina is one thing I will say. I hope that England will win Argentina. They are against FIFA itself. They're not only against Argentina, they're against FIFA. I'm gonna do quick promo here because we are up almost. Wait, I'm gonna do quick screenshot of 100 points. Because we need to promote it on Discord for the people who are not watching. France versus Spain gonna be juicy. I hope so as well. We are up exactly 100 points, huh? would be a shame to go to break even now, but I'm letting this trade run. I'm letting this trade run. If it goes to break even, it is what it is. But guys, I think that's it for me today. I'm gonna get some food. We'll see how it plays out. My target will stay. I'm not gonna say my target will stay the same, but 381 is the right now the VWAP activation band. Maybe if ES comes to the VWAP activation band, I will start trailing my stop quite heavily. I'll stay another 15 minutes. We are up 111 points on this trade. What a trade though, huh? That was a nice trade. It always feels good to catch 100 points. ES broke the VWAP as well. That's a good sign. Yes, we are at the monthly VWAP right now on NQ. So we might get some reaction here. It's not easy short in terms of holding for a long time, right? It's breaking down slowly. It's not flash crash. But we are breaking the New York VWAPs. Nice. Let's fucking go. We're up 115 points. How do you deal with profits when you're already down some? For me right now is it's either gonna go to break even. I'm fine with it. If it goes, it goes. It's a combine as well. But since I only have one micro, this is where I would start trailing my stop to maybe here to the orb low, because that's the orb low, right? We need to break this to go lower. So once we come here, my trailing profits will be here, so 120 points, and then I will let it run. It's either 100 points or 500 or 400 points. And if it goes to break even, I'm fine finishing the day with minus 200 as well. It's been such a long day that if I finish today with minus 200, it is what it is, right? It's not gonna change much for me for tomorrow in terms of being down today minus 200. It doesn't really change a lot today for me coming in tomorrow. If it was minus 500 and I would be break even right now, I would be like, okay, maybe I just finish my day here. But I think I have such a good location for the trades that if I close it here for 100 points, I might regret it later in terms of how it's developing. There's nothing telling me to get out from this trade with some money. And it's also good practice in terms of patience, right? It's testing my patience a little bit. We'll see what's gonna happen at orb low. That's a next key area for me. I hope we're not gonna bounce super aggressively here. But again, I've accepted my fate of either being down 200 for the day or just letting it run. We have 30-minute candle closing very. It's far from closing. So let the trade run. It would be amazing trade. How much is 400 points? That will be plus 900 with one micro. Plus 900 with one micro. So not too shabby, huh? With one mini, that's 9,000. But now I just let it sit. And also, like Deadpool, what helps with holding trades is not going on a lower time frame, because on lower time frame you will find small bounces. It makes you doubt. You see 1 minute, 5 minute bouncing really heavily and so on, right? But if I keep myself on this 30-minute chart, it looks good, right? It doesn't matter what 5 minute is doing right now. As long as 30-minute looks good for this trade, I'm okay sitting it out. Because I'm looking at my another monitor and the 5 minute chart is looking bullish for a second. But 30 minutes not bad yet. Okay guys, but I'm done with the stream today. I'm exhausted. My room is getting super hot. Let's see how it plays out. I'll update on the Discord. If something interesting happens, I don't know if I'm gonna share update. If it's a break even, it is what it is. We have some news. Nothing major. So, okay, wait, I'll give 5 minutes because this is looking like it wants to break even me. It will suck, but that's the fate I accepted on this trade. ES is right at the overnight VWAP. Not the place you want to see the bounce. There was a little bit volume with this bounce as well. I don't want to read too much into it with the lower time frames. My trade is something like this. Where's my break even? 834. 834. Would be nice 450 points. But that's, I mean, we'll see. If it's 300, when it's 300 points, I think I'm gonna trade it quite aggressively. So I like what ES is doing. Enki doesn't look so heavy, but ES is looking heavy. Okay, here we go. This trade is giving me energy. Come on. I don't remember the last time when I hit 450 points. That would be so fucking beautiful. It would be so beautiful to hit such a big trade. Looks like we have some pounds coming in. 50-minute close will be quite key in terms of structure. You want to close below 750s, and that 750s today has been a kind of key area. Middle of the orb as well. You want to really close below 750s. If you don't close below 750s, it might go to break even again. Nice. We need to close this 15-minute bearish. That's what we want to see. That's exactly what we want to see. Two minutes until this candle closes.
It's tempting to close when you are just up 100 points. It's tempting to close. But I still see the vision how we go lower. Okay, guys, but that's it for the stream. I need some food in my system. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're streaming again. And yeah, guys, take care, trade well, enjoy the summer, enjoy the football tonight, and I see you guys tomorrow. Stay never stopped out as always. Ciao, guys.